Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. As you can see, my hair is a little messy, and because I tried working today, and then it rained like crazy today, and I was like, oh, fuck, I guess I can't work all day. So I got to work a little bit, but still, I'm returning to you for it's for an album review, like I said I was gonna do, a little later today. And I thought I was going to do it like 8 or 9 tonight or whatever, but I guess I'm doing it sooner. This is for Olivia Rodrigo's new album, Sour, that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now I'm actually going to look at my spiral notebook so I can go through each track on what my personal thoughts were on it. But yeah, what did I think of this album? It's pretty good. Um, she's got a pretty unique voice. Wouldn't say best vocals in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. But still, she's got a pretty good voice for what it is. Brutal. I don't know if I like that one that much. It's not bad. Just kind of a quirky start, I guess you could say, for the album opener. It doesn't start the album off very bad. Just I don't know if I like it that much. But it's probably a song that'll grow on me. The Brutal song by Olivia Rodrigo, and it's not a bad track. Trader was actually a very good one. Very strong song that I really enjoyed. Driver's License is one of the highlights for this album. I know she made a music video for it, but I didn't get to check out her music videos yet for this new album she made called Sour. Uh, there's a few she did. One Step Forward, Three Steps Back was a very good song. And then Deja Vu and Good For You were one of my least favorites. Uh, Good For You sounded very cheery, to be honest. If I'm being honest in this review, it just felt like a cheery melody and kind of corny at times, but still, I think with what she was going for with this song, Good For You, they didn't do so bad. Uh, yeah, next was Enough For You and Happier, and those were pretty strong songs. I really liked it. To be honest, this album was like very short. It was like under 35 minutes. So you're not in for a very long album with this Olivia Rodrigo record. But for the short runtime it is, which I've noticed that certain artists like to make short albums now. And I'm like, can't you just make it a bit longer? And sorry for my yawning. Um, I didn't mean to do that. I got a little tired for a moment. But Happier is another strong single or song. I meant to say. I don't know if it's a single for the album, but you'll have to remind me in the comment section below if it is or not. But after that is Jealousy, Jealousy, and that was a pretty interesting song about someone that broke up with her, and then the guy's finding someone new to hook up with, and she's jealous about it. So I'm like, yeah, that's typical love songs for you. Typical love, breakup kind of relationship kind of songs, rocky relationship kind of stuff. But yeah, Favorite Crime and Hope You're Okay did very well closing this album out. Uh, there's a lot of acoustic guitars in this album that Olivia Rodrigo is trying out with this record. And there's some where it seems mellow with the piano, and it felt like it bored me, but at the same time, I think it was well executed. So this was not a terrible album. This was a pretty good album. I wouldn't say it's the best thing of 2021, but it's something good. Uh, and I'm gonna praise it for this album because it deserves praising. It's definitely worth checking out, which I'm surprised I never came around to reviewing it sooner, because I know it came out a few weeks ago. I just didn't come around to reviewing it because I was doing other reviews at the time. But yeah, overall, I thought Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album. Sorry for my yawning again. I'm just a little tired. Because I tried working today and it didn't work out. So now I gotta just stay home and just. I got to get a little money today, but not as much. Uh, I did what I could, at least. But yeah, overall, I think Olivia Rodrigo's album Sour was pretty good. It's a very strong album to definitely check out. I think the songs were well executed. A few I'm not sure if I'd like Brutal, Deja Vu, and Good For You. Those were my least favorites, but everything else was pretty good. So for a score, I think I'm gonna give Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album 8.5 out of 10. This was a pretty good album. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't heard it, because it's worth checking out. I don't know, the first song felt a little quirky to me, and some cringe moments with how she's singing the song at times, but she's kind of rocking out at the first song, and I can understand, but it felt a little quirky to me. I don't know, it just, something weird about that song, Brutal. Uh, but it didn't do so bad. So I gave that a strong 4.5 out of 5 for the song itself. And the rest of the album did very well. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new, well, a few weeks old of an album now, for Olivia Rodrigo's new album, Sour, if you've heard it. Sorry that I'm a little late to reviewing this album. I just never came around to it just till now. And I'm like, huh, since John from ARTV reviewed it, I guess I'll review it. Since I watched his review on it and actually liked his review. It was pretty honest and straightforward. Uh, and he got to the point and explained his likes and dislikes about the album. But still, I think this was a pretty good album in my opinion. And it's, keep in mind, certain songs I wasn't a fan of, and that's just my opinion. But if you find this album to be enjoyable, then yes, definitely purchase it. Uh, but if you did like this album review I made for you guys for Olivia Rodrigo's new album, Sour, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for another video. I think it's going to be for the Veer Union track reviews that I have been putting aside for, I think, over a week now. I'm gonna really get on the ball and get to it. And then after that, I'm gonna play my game, because I'm almost done with Resident Evil Village. And then I'll be reviewing it probably by the weekend at least, or next week sometime, for Resident Evil Village. I gotta find the right day to review it. And again, sorry that I yawned a lot in this video. I tend to do that sometimes, and I don't know why. It comes and goes, I guess you could say. But stay safe, take care. I will return to you for track reviews soon. And as always, I will see you in my next video.